In today's You Ask, I Answer, Al asks the Jay-Z problem. I got 99 problems. Where do I start? So, prioritizing what to fix in marketing when it seems like everything is broken, when there's you got the literal 99 problems. Where do you start? So there's a couple of places to start that are really important. The first thing is auditing your marketing and knowing where and what those problems are. And these are the three P's, actually the four technically I think are the most important, which is people. Do you have people problems? Human bodies, the people who do the work. Is that a problem? Second, process. Do you have broken processes internally? The ways you do things. Do you have processes? Do you have governance? Do you have everything documented about how you do what you do? Because if you don't have processes documented, you can't refine them. You can't improve them. It's like a recipe. If you bake the cake brand new every single time, you can't go back and tune up the recipe. You're just kind of making it up, and bake a cake 100 times, you get 100 different cakes, which is not ideal. The third is platform. So this is technology and infrastructure, the stuff that makes marketing go, especially in the modern world today. So CRM, marketing automation, website, all the bits and pieces laying around. And the fourth, which is not in the original framework, People, Process, and Technology from the 70s, and Gartner later renamed it to People, Process, Platform in 2011. But the fourth that is really important is participation. Do you have buy-in from the participants, whether that means people who are the workers, people who are the managers, people who are the executives, and the executive sponsors and buy-in? Do you have that? If when you go through, you audit these things, you categorize all of your problems. What are the problems that you have people? What are the process problems? What are the platform problems? What are the participation and buy-in problems that you have? So that's the first way you develop the catalog. Then you go to the next step, which is categorization. In terms of the problems, I like the Eisenhower matrix, which is what's urgent, what's important, and the Eisenhower matrix typically is a 2x2 matrix that has that. And there's a third dimension, which I think is important for when you've got a lot of problems, and that is what's easy. What are things that you can do that are relatively painless to get done? So if you have 99 problems, but 7 of the problems you can fix in 5 minutes or less, make note of that and catalog that, and those should be on the list of things that you should be able to knock down, because when there's a whole bunch wrong, a lot of quick wins in the beginning can increase participation for the harder stuff, but also there may be hidden dependencies behind the scenes that if you can knock out those simple problems really quickly, you may see a sea change with the harder problems. So those are the first two things. You categorize, then you prioritize based on the Eisenhower matrix: urgent, important, easy. In the past, when I've done that, I've actually put together a spreadsheet, made all the problems in a list, tagged them, people, process, platform, and then urgent, important, easy as 3 columns, and each one 1 to 10. Is this important? Is it a 10? Is this important? Is it a 10 or a 1? Is it easy? And so on and so forth. Then you can literally just sum up urgent, important, easy, calculate, and figure out the problems. The third is start assigning data to the problems. And this is, again, going sort of up the analytics ladder, going up the marketing operations funnel. From the business impact, from that dollar amount at the bottom, closed one deal, whatever that is. It could be selling a pack of gum to your customer when they're at the big box retail store. It could be selling them a Gulfstream airplane or a multi-million-dollar ERP system. It doesn't matter what it is, but you have the marketing operations funnel: sales, opportunities, leads, prospects, visitors, audience, more or less. Your business may have slightly different stages, and that's fine. Score the data up the ladder, and that will help you clarify in more detail where all the problems are broken, unless all of your data is broken and all of your measurement is broken. If that's the case, if you are in the worst case scenario where everything's broken, you got 99 problems, and none of the data you have is reliable, then there's 2 ways to start making those repairs. The first is to fix from the bottom of the funnel first. So you've categorized all the problems, you've done urgent, important, easy, and then the cluster of problems that sits at the bottom of the funnel, start working on those first, because you're going to see soonest business impact from fixing those. Or if you have organizational problems with people and process where you can't even make changes at the bottom of the funnel. If the organization is so siloed that sales won't even let you see what's in the CRM, then you fix according to best practices, according to things that you are held accountable for. So if, for example, someone says, well, marketing is just responsible for leads. All you do is crank out leads. You don't worry about anything else. Okay, cool. That's the bottom of the marketing funnel then, and start fixing from the bottom up in terms of operationally, fixing according to the known best practices. Best practices don't mean it's the best way to do it. They're essentially minimum viable competence, if you will. So fixing that way. So that's how you tackle your 99 problems, the JZ marketing problem. Audit, prioritize, analyze, and then if all else fails, start from the bottom up and start repairing that way. The hardest part is going to be the prioritization, because everything is going to seem urgent, everything's going to seem important, and nothing's going to seem easy. And so I would encourage you, even if like when you do the scoring, for some people, it's really difficult for them to score. So you could even make it categorical, say easy, hard. Just pick one. Is it easy or is it hard? And that can help with that categorization, that prioritization. The other thing is understanding importance. When you do the categorization, the prioritization, if everything seems important to everyone because everyone isn't sure what to do, go back to the analytics ladder, go back to the marketing operations funnel from the bottom up, and figure out, okay, if we can't agree on what's important, let's agree on how close to the bottom of the funnel it is. So if somebody's like, no, social media is the most important thing, we need more awareness, that's important to that person. We don't discredit that, because that may be their only function, or the only function that they can show actual results for. But we can say that's not near the bottom of the funnel. Right? Awareness is at the top of the funnel. And keep doing what you're doing, but we need your help. We need everyone's help down here to fix getting leads to want to talk to a salesperson, or getting leads to read the sales enablement collateral. So that's the other way to fix the important stuff. And yes, everything will seem urgent all the time, so there's no fixing that. But that's how you assign importance. So a great question. It is a difficult question. The answers are more difficult because everyone's going to feel like their stuff is most important. So this is how you start going through and scoring it. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the newsletter. And a reminder that my company, Brain Trust Insights, will come in and help you do this. If you need an objective third party to talk to you about this, kind of help you categorize and things, we'll come in and help you do that. And then, once everything's working, we can do all the cool data stuff too. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.